Well, we are extremely pleased to be with you here today, dear friend. And we are happy to chat with you about this topic of prosperity and abundance. So where would you like to begin?
Hello, Alchemists. I would like some help with the final shift to abundance. I have lived in scarcity mode for a long time, and I make these small shifts and abundance comes in, and then I cut it off, and it seems to be getting better and better, but I feel like there's just this last little jump that I need to make, and any guidance with that would be greatly appreciated.
Excellent. So you let it in and then you cut it off.
Yeah, exactly.
So what are you cutting off when you cut it off?
Well, see, I have money in the bank. I get checks. Money comes from different areas, and then I look at the money and I dread its disappearance. That it will be drained. It will be gone, and so I'm cutting it off with fear.
So money comes in, and all of a sudden you feel relief that you have money in the bank and you can pay your bills and buy food and all that. And then as soon as that happens, the words that come to us are, I'm not worthy of keeping it, it's like an energy of, it's not okay for me to feel a consistent feeling of being okay, of being enough, of being, and worthy isn't quite the word there, but it's like a deeper subconscious disbelief in your ability to just continually be thriving. That there's a mechanism in there that cuts you off from thriving. What comes up for you as we say that?
I feel like that's true. There's a lack of faith in myself that I can keep that coming in. And perhaps I think that the money came in from God without my doing, and then there's nothing I can do about it, also closing off.
So it came in from God without your doing. So your creation of the money, your doing some work, your putting yourself out there in some way wasn't actually you doing anything in the creation of the money.
Right, I discount that. I discount my letting in the money and my self-worth and bringing in money. I discount that.
So right there. So just take a breath there into discounting self. discounting your role in creation, discounting your role in the creation of a life that is thriving, that somehow when things go right, it's because somehow some magic happened and God stepped in and you just did enough that somehow it brought that in, but then God's gonna do something to me, but then that I don't really have control over, that I'm not really a factor in, and it's going to be taken away. Good things can't sustain themselves with me. It's going to be taken away. So just breathe there. Because there's a big piece of accountability that we feel here for you, dear one, of you owning you owning what you create, you owning that when you create money, you did it. No one else came in and did it for you. You were the one that created the money that is in your bank account. It came through other people, through services of gifts or however it came through. But you were the creator that drew that money through those people, through those situations, in whatever form it came to you. You created that. No one else did it for you, or it wouldn't be in your field. It wouldn't be in your bank account. You're the creator that's creating in your field. So whatever money shows up for you, you create. Whatever money doesn't show up for you, you also create. So there's a big piece in you owning that you're responsible for not having money at the same time. You're responsible for money disappearing, not God, not some outside entity that is trying to punish you or diminish you or make you feel like a bad person in some way. It's not an outside entity. It's all sourced from within. So there is a bigger importance in you taking full ownership and accountability for your life and for your creations, because in that sort of, it's going to get taken away, God's doing this and I don't have control, is really the deeper root of victimhood. That it's outside of you, that things are being done to you. And dear one, you are so far from a victim, and we know that so many people are clearing this victimhood energy, but it's easier when things are not going the way you want them to go, to feel like something's being done to you. And so in that moment, when you're feeling the fear of the money disappearing or the money's not showing up, for you to just go, hey, this is not being done to me. I'm the source of my scarcity. I am my source of abundance, and I am my own source of my scarcity. I am the source. I am the source of my scarcity. I am the source of my abundance. What am I choosing? What am I choosing? I've done scarcity very well. I've proven to myself that I'm a powerful creator of scarcity. And if I can create scarcity that well, what if I just started tuning my energy to the creation of prosperity? Because I clearly am a really good creator. When I focus in on money disappearing, I can make it disappear like magic. I can make it not come to me like magic. I'm clearly very talented as a creator of scarcity. We say this with such love because you're far from alone. There are many, 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 many millions of people who are doing the same. So you have to own it. You have to own that whatever, whether it's money, whether it's body problems, you're the creator. You're the creator of the pains in your body. Take ownership of, you're the creator. And a lot of people don't feel comfortable really owning that. And so in that, they stay disempowered. Because if you're having all this body stuff but you're not really creating it, it's just there, then you stay completely disempowered. There's no power in feeling like body things are happening to you. The power comes from you realizing that you're the source. You're the source. You're the source of the back pain. You're the source of the relationship pain, and that cannot. For a lot of people, that doesn't feel good. Well, why I can't be the source of that because I wouldn't do that to myself. Well, what thoughts are you thinking about yourself on a moment-to-moment basis? What thoughts are you thinking? Are you thinking, wow, I'm feeling good today and I'm great at this and I'm really feeling so much love flowing through my body? Or are you thinking, God, I can't do that, and that's going to be too expensive, and I would like to do that, but I can't. All of that little mental chatter is all the source of creation. It's you creating your reality in the field of those thought patterns. So, when you get that you're the source of your scarcity and you're the source of your prosperity, all of a sudden you have power. You have power. And if that brings stuff up for somebody out there, when we say that you're the source of your scarcity, if people feel uncomfortable, there's your shadow. Be with it. Be with it. Be with that feeling of, God, why am I the source of this pain in my body, of this feeling of this migraine that I've been having for years? Because when you step into that, okay, so if I'm the source of my scarcity, and if I'm the source of this body thing or this relationship thing, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? Why do I keep creating it? Why am I keeping it myself here? What are the thoughts that I'm feeling? What are the things that I'm thinking? What are the actions that I'm taking that keep me as the source of my scarcity? And then you can start to play in that field. And the key is ownership, 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 responsibility, responsibility, taking responsibility for all the blah that you don't want to feel about yourself. The blah, I don't like that I've created this for myself. Then that's when you pour in the love balm. That's when you pour in the self-compassion balm. When you pour in wow, I've been the source of my scarcity for quite some time here. So I could just beat myself up, or I could realize that all this time the source of my scarcity has just been asking me to love, to come home to love, to love myself, to see myself as what I really am, which is the source of my prosperity, of my abundance. It's a huge opportunity for you to pour love all over it, to pour love and self-compassion over, wow. Like if you were a little kid and you looked at a child and saw that all this time they were throwing tantrums because all they wanted was your love. They just wanted your affection. It's like your little inner child just craving to be held by you, to be seen by you, to be appreciated by you. If you can look at yourself as an observer of looking down from up above and going, wow, here's this beautiful adult human being who has gone through so much of his life, not even really realizing that he was the source of his scarcity and the source of his prosperity. But he spent a little more time. He's practiced a little harder being the source of scarcity. Oh, there's just so much love there, so much love to give, so much appreciation to give to this man who has really gone through a lot of struggle. And if you can look at him and see what a loving being he is, what a huge-hearted person he is, what a skilled, talented, incredible being he is, that has been really doing his best all along, but not really realizing where he was holding himself back. If you're able to go there from a broader perspective, from a higher vantage point, and start to pour love into his heart, start to pour love and prosperity into his heart, and let him know you did an amazing job creating scarcity, and now it's your time to do an even more amazing job of creating prosperity. You are the source of your prosperity. You are the source of your prosperity, and the tides are turning. Things are shifting. Just breathe in right there. Everything's about to change for you. And still being there as the observer of this man, letting him know everything is about to change for you. You are the source of your prosperity. You are the creator of your prosperity. In every moment, you have a choice to remember who you are. You have a choice to remember the magic. You have a choice to tap into that stream that you are so tapped into, and to use it for good, to use it for the creation of magic and cash, prosperity, abundance, travel, experiences. As easily as you create the lack of them, just as easily you can create the abundance of them. You are your own lottery ticket. The lottery is not outside of you. The lottery is inside of you, being won every moment. Jackpot, jackpot. I just created this. Jackpot. I just created that. I just created this. I just created that. Oh, I was feeling a little stuck here. And instead of going down my normal pattern of going, God, I can't do man. Instead, in that moment, you just choose. Well, if I'm the lottery, if I'm the winning ticket, what would I create in this situation right here? I would create this. Good. Abracadabra. It is so. It's a choice. It's an accountability. It's taking responsibility for all of your creations and giving yourself a break in everything that you've created up until this point that you feel wasn't what you wanted. Giving love backwards. Give love backwards to all the places that you felt broke, that you felt scarcity, that you felt pain, that you felt physical body things going on. Give love backwards. So you're shining it back throughout your entire life, all the places where you are a powerful source of your scarcity, so that you're letting yourself off the hook in terms of beating yourself up in any way, in terms of feeling any guilt. Just send love back to all the versions of you that went through trauma, that went through drama, that went through scarcity, being on the edge. Just breathe here, sending love back to all of those versions of you. Send love back. Keep breathing here, sending love back to all the versions of you that suffered. Send love back to that little boy, to your inner child that felt hurt in any way, send love back to all the versions that you remember of this reality, just energetically sending love, healing, supportive energy back to any point in your memory where you felt victimhood, where you felt things were being done to you, where you felt the rug was pulled out from under you, where you felt like you couldn't do. Just love, 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 love. Every single one of those creations and points in time brought you forth to this point in time where you could become a magician, where you could make the choice of being the source of your scarcity or the source of your prosperity. So just take a breath here. And as you do, use the momentum of all of that was behind you and now project it forward ahead of you, sending love out to your future self that is the source of your prosperity, that is the source of your abundance, that is the source of the creation of your magical life. Send it forward, sending love forward to all of your versions of you that are to come, feeling appreciation for your abundant self, feeling appreciation for this amazing man, for this amazing being that is right here on the precipice of creating multiple businesses, multiple streams of income coming in. You are on the precipice here. Start to feel appreciation, projecting it forward for all the versions of you that are being created right here, right now. You are the source of your prosperity, dear one. You are the source of your prosperity. You are the source of your abundance. Future project love towards all the versions of you that are filled, that are abundance filled, that are love filled, that are generosity filled. Just begin to feel the birthing of humanity within you, the birthing of an abundant humanity being pulled forth in your future self. But it's so much bigger than you, dear one. It's so much bigger than you. You're up until this point, you've been so focused on the survival of yourself. And from this moment forward, we want you to focus on the bigger picture of the transformation of humanity in a much larger way. And when you breathe into that and you breathe into the version of you that's not just trying to survive for your own personal survival, for your own family survival, but when you breathe forward into the expansion of humanity itself, when you breathe into that generosity, when you breathe into there's a much bigger picture of why you went through all that you went through. You didn't just go through it for yourself, dear one. You went through it so you could be a teacher, so you could be a bringer forth, so you could be an example for others of what's possible in the human journey, for what's possible in humanity, for what's possible when you let go of that slingshot, when you let go and catapult forth into bringing prosperity in for the masses, bringing prosperity and abundance consciousness in for the masses. We want you to just breathe there, projecting yourself there, projecting yourself into the bigger why, the bigger picture of why you really are here to experience what true prosperity and abundance is. Because when you actually start to experience true prosperity, true abundance, it is beyond, money is not even a part of that equation. It's just not, because you're living in a deeper state of prosperity through connection to humanity itself and the knowing of you as a generator of your reality, as a generator, as a creator of your life experiences that are causing shifts in everyone around you. It's just so much bigger. It's so much bigger. At this point, the money thing is catching you up. And when you let go of the money thing and move into the bigger, broader part of experiencing prosperity and abundance in every cell in your body as a way of experiencing life through the field of prosperity, through the energetic imprint of abundance, all of a sudden, money falls away from all of that, and it's creation. And this is the point that manifestation, you're moving into a point of of manifestations happening, creations happening, because you're moving into a new field where money actually falls away. Money's a little limitation that hooks you up. So future project yourself into the actual entire field of prosperity and abundance. Everything's about to change for you, dear one. Everything. Do you feel that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Before you were speaking of that money's dropped away, I was experiencing just like me and the world and what I have to give to the world, and it's just a wonderful exchange. And I understood the importance that I am of importance, and then when you said money's dropped away, I was like, oh yeah, money dropped away in this visualization a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Yes, dear one. Excellent question. We are so appreciative to you, and we look forward to chatting again soon.